This is Spiritual Artistry in Action, a weekly service exploring the intersection of creative expression and expansion of consciousness. Hi, I'm Bishop Heather Shea, Spiritual Director of the United Palace, the home of spiritual artistry, located here in Washington Heights on the island of Manhattan. This December, we're celebrating transformation, our experience of metamorphosis from isolated individuals to an awareness of the divine energy that connects us to each other and all creation. Here's Spiritual Artistry in Action in celebration of transformation.
I'm Reverend Richard Miner. I'm the creative producer, and I will be your host. Thank you for joining me. In this week's service, we will revisit a transformational meditation from a service by Reverend Todd Humphrey. In this meditation, you will be offered the opportunity to release those burdens that prevent you from being fully aware of your connection to the divine. You will be invited to fully engage in the cleansing act of forgiveness, to reconnect with the overflowing love of Spirit that is always available, and finally, to bathe your soul in the most powerful gift of all, God's redeeming grace. And now, I would invite you, sit back, get comfortable, connect with the divine in whatever way is most comfortable for you, as Reverend Humphrey leads you through a transformational meditation to release guilt and shame and to embrace the divine love that is already yours.
These stones represent today the guilt and the shame that might be holding on to somewhere in your body, somewhere in your mind and your thoughts. Somewhere there is something holding on that sometimes makes you slip up and not remember that you are divine. You are made of stardust. You are the place where God shows up. And this represents the cleansing act of forgiveness that is always available to us. A forgiveness we must offer to ourselves and to others so that we can know that we deserve the very best, right? So that we can know that everyone else deserves the very best that we can offer. And when we do our ritual today, water's going to overflow that glass container. And the overflowing water, that represents the overflowing love that is constantly available to us from Spirit. And then we have a bowl of rose petals. And those rose petals represent God's redeeming grace that is always present. So, right now, if you'll take a stone in each hand and take a deep breath and relax into your seat. And as you take the next deep breath and exhale, you feel your feet solidly anchored to the ground beneath you. And with your next breath, feel the energy of creation pour down over your head. Feel it come through the crown of your head and pour from the heavens above and just wash over and through you. Feel this love cascading over and through you, being absorbed into the creation beneath you. And with your next breath, as you slowly exhale, scan your body as this love washes through you. Notice any places where the energy feels stuck. Notice any places where the energy pools as if there is a blockage. And with your next breath, know that the Creator's perfect love is washing away that blockage. Feel each blockage clear away and visualize that stuck energy flowing down into your arms and being infused into the stones that you hold. And with your next breath, let these words be your words. I now release any and all thoughts that separate me from divine love. Let these thoughts wash down your arms, be infused into these stones. I now release any and all shame that keeps me from holding my dignity. And let the shame wash down your arms to be infused into these stones. I now release any and all guilt that keeps me from standing tall with pride. And let this unhealthy guilt wash down your arms to be infused into these stones. I feel the divine love of the Creator, washing away all error thinking that keeps me from knowing that I am already whole, complete, and perfect. And let your error thoughts wash down your arms to be infused into the stones. I am whole. I am complete. I am one with divine love. Speak these words with me. I am whole. I am complete. I am one with divine love. And with the next breath, concentrate on the divine love that is washing over and through you, the divine love that is expressing right now as you. You are this love. This love is you. And with your next breath, and when you are ready, bring your awareness back to this moment. And as you are ready, stand, come to the water and wash away your shame, wash away your guilt. Simply release the stones into the water and allow the water to transform all that you carry to love.
Thank you, Reverend Humphrey, for that beautiful transformational meditation. At the United Palace of Spiritual Arts, we believe that everyone is a spiritual artist. By creating meditative rituals, we can all become more centered and more in touch with the place where our hearts connect with the divine. Washing stones, rubbing rose petals, creates tangible actions in a creative space that brings us closer to spirit. As a spiritual artist, you too can create your own personal rituals to celebrate the cleansing of negativity and the embracing of the love of the divine. What actions would you use to symbolize releasing and embracing? I invite you to consider this question and to give us your answers in the comments below. Join us in expressing your spiritual artistry by sharing your journey to sacred love. We hope that you were moved by this service and that it has helped you to embrace the divine love that is always shining so brightly in your heart. If you found it helpful, please share it with your family and friends, and remember, this meditation is always here to help you and to guide you when your heart grows heavy with guilt or shame. So please return to it as often as you wish, and let it remind you of the love and the joy that are always yours through the redeeming grace of God. Thank you for joining us today for Spiritual Artistry in Action, a weekly 10-minute service of the United Palace of Spiritual Arts in New York City and the home of spiritual artistry. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any of the other services and programs of the United Palace of Spiritual Arts. Also, you can support this and other programs of the United Palace by visiting our website at upspiritualarts.org and clicking the donate button. I'm Reverend Richard Miner. It's been a pleasure and a privilege to share your journey of spiritual artistry today. Please join us again next week for the next Spiritual Artistry in Action service.